You won't believe the giant beagle in Idaho. Dog Bark Park, an enchanting spot in Idaho, features an extraordinary house shaped like a colossal beagle named Sweet Willie. This quirky structure isn't just a home, it's a delightful tourist attraction that captures the hearts of dog lovers and curious travelers. Standing proudly, Sweet Willie serves as a tribute to man's best friend, adorned with playful dog-themed decorations that make every visit a treat. Families flock here to marvel at the scenic surroundings and snap photos of this unique landmark. Inside, visitors can explore a charming gift shop filled with handcrafted wooden dog carvings made by the park's owners, who are also talented artists. Dog Bark Park offers more than just a great photo op. It's a place where you can embrace your love for dogs while enjoying the serene beauty of Idaho. Who wouldn't want to visit a giant beagle? Here's a wild fact about blinking. Did you know that blinking is an automatic reflex? It's so quick that most of us hardly notice it happening. On average, people blink around 15 to 20 times per minute. This rapid action helps to keep our eyes moist and wash away tiny bits of dust and debris that can cloud our vision. Think about it. Your eyes are working hard all day long, and blinking provides much-needed hydration in just a split second. The interesting part is that blinking can also be triggered by emotions, like when you feel nervous or excited. It's fascinating how this simple reflex plays a vital role in maintaining eye health while also reflecting our mood. So the next time you catch yourself blinking, remember that you're giving your eyes a little break and keeping them in top shape. How amazing is it that such a small action has such a big impact? Imagine a world without chins. Why are we unique? It turns out humans are the only animals that possess chins, a fascinating feature that sets us apart from the rest of the animal kingdom. While many creatures walk on two legs or have similar jaw structures, none share the distinctive small bone in the center of the lower jaw that we call the chin. This unique characteristic intrigues scientists and anthropologists alike, sparking questions about its evolutionary purpose. Some researchers believe that the chin may play a role in our ability to speak and express emotions, serving as a key component in the development of complex communication. Others think it could be related to our diet and the way we chew, allowing for a stronger bite and more efficient eating. Whatever the reason, this small bone carries a big story about what makes us human. So next time you look in the mirror, take a moment to appreciate your chin. It's a quirky hallmark of our species and a reminder of our journey through evolution. Is it really true that the American Revolution ended in 1783? Yes, indeed. The American Revolution officially concluded when the Treaty of Paris was signed in September 1783. This pivotal agreement marked the end of a long and fierce struggle for independence from British rule. For years, the colonies fought bravely against the British Army, seeking the freedom to govern themselves. The signing of the treaty was a moment of great celebration and relief for the American patriots, sealing their hard-won victory. The treaty not only recognized the United States as an independent nation, but it also established its borders, stretching from the Atlantic Ocean to the Mississippi River. This new territory provided a vast expanse for future growth and expansion. Furthermore, the treaty paved the way for future diplomacy and relationships with other countries. Its significance extended beyond just ending the war, laying a foundation for democracy and self-governance. So next time you think about the birth of the United States, remember that crucial moment in September 1783. What if I told you about Oysterhood? This intriguing term captures a deep yearning to pull back from the social buzz of everyday life. Much like an oyster slipping comfortably into its shell, people often experience Oysterhood after stressful days or overwhelming situations, making it feel like a breath of fresh air to retreat into the quiet of their own space. It's a reminder that solitude can be just as vital as socializing, allowing us to recharge and reconnect with ourselves. In our fast-paced world, many are discovering the joys of quiet moments. Whether it's curling up with a good book, enjoying nature, or simply enjoying some personal time, embracing Oysterhood can offer a refreshing balance, helping to ease the pressure of constant interaction. So next time you feel like taking a break from the hustle and bustle, remember it's okay to retreat into your own shell for a while. Why exactly does the Klencke Atlas amaze everyone? The Klencke Atlas, displayed proudly in the British Library in London, holds the record as the world's largest book. Imagine a volume measuring an astonishing 1.75 meters tall and 1.9 meters wide, weighing a hefty 150 kilos. Created in the 17th century, this massive atlas showcases meticulously detailed maps that were essential for navigation during that era. It isn't merely a book, it's a significant piece of history, bound in leather and filled with an incredible wealth of geographical knowledge from around the globe. Each page represents the art of cartography at a time when maps were hand-drawn, illustrating the skills of talented artists and navigators. As you stand before this colossal work, you can't help but contemplate how people perceived the world centuries ago. Just imagining flipping through its enormous pages offers a unique glimpse into a past when exploration defined our understanding of the planet. The Klencke Atlas invites us to reflect on how geography has shaped history and continues to influence our world today. Surprising wedding fact: expensive ceremonies can lead to divorce. A study from Emory University revealed that couples who splurge on their weddings are more likely to face divorce down the road. It turns out that when couples blow over $20,000 on their big day, they often find themselves struggling to keep their marriage intact. Why is this? One reason is financial stress. Starting a marriage with a heavy wedding debt can create tension and conflict early on, which is a common trigger for divorce. Instead of spending a fortune on a lavish celebration, couples might find that investing in their relationship, like taking a thoughtful honeymoon or even setting aside money for shared goals, builds a stronger foundation. This insight shifts the focus from a flashy wedding to nurturing the love and connection that truly matter. So maybe it's time to rethink that over-the-top celebration and consider what really counts when embarking on a lifelong adventure together. Imagine playing a 2,011-kilometer golf hole. In 2017, golfers Adam Ralston and Ron Rutland took on an incredible challenge by playing a single hole of golf that stretched across the vast landscapes of Mongolia. This extraordinary feat lasted a whopping 82 days and involved hitting the ball a staggering 93 times. Talk about dedication. The course they created had an estimated par of 14,000, making it a true test of skill and endurance. What made their adventure even more unique was their caddy, a trusty horse that accompanied them throughout their journey. As they traversed the rugged terrain, each stroke was not just about the game, but also about experiencing the breathtaking beauty of Mongolia's wilderness. This adventure highlights the lengths to which people can go for their passion, reminding us that golf can be more than just a game. It can also be an unforgettable journey. What would you do to create your own golfing adventure? Hard to believe, but heart attack signs can surprise you. Many often think of chest pain as the only warning of a heart attack, but the reality is much broader. You might experience shortness of breath, even without any chest discomfort. Nausea can deceive you into thinking you simply have an upset stomach, while lightheadedness can feel like just a minor dizzy spell. These symptoms can vary widely, especially between men and women, making it crucial to recognize them early. If you or someone around you experiences these symptoms, calling for immediate medical assistance can be a lifesaver. Quick action can greatly increase survival rates and minimize damage to the heart. Understanding these signs could mean the difference between life and death. So why take chances? Be informed and look out for yourself and loved ones. Have you ever wondered why the Louvre is so popular? This iconic museum in Paris attracts millions of visitors each year, making it the most visited art museum in the world. One reason for its popularity is its incredible collection of art. The Louvre houses over 35,000 pieces, including famous works like the Mona Lisa and the Venus de Milo. These masterpieces draw art lovers and curious travelers alike, eager to witness history. Additionally, the museum's stunning architecture is a sight to behold. The glass pyramid entrance, designed by architect I.M. Pei, merges modernity with historical grandeur, offering an unforgettable photo opportunity. Beyond the art and architecture, the Louvre's rich history adds to its allure. Originally a royal palace, its transformation into a museum in 1793 marked the beginning of a new chapter in art preservation. With guided tours, educational programs, and special exhibitions, there's always something new to discover at the Louvre. So whether you're an art enthusiast or just exploring Paris, the Louvre Museum promises an inspiring experience that keeps visitors coming back. Surprisingly, it's a fact that our teeth rival shark teeth. You might be amazed to discover that human teeth, like the formidable teeth of sharks, possess incredible strength due to their composition of enamel, the hardest substance found in our bodies. However, sharks have a notable advantage. They can continuously lose and regrow their teeth throughout their lives, sometimes shedding thousands over time. In contrast, humans typically only get two sets of teeth. First, our baby teeth, which fall out, and then our permanent teeth, which we hope will last into old age. Isn't it fascinating that while our teeth are built to endure significant wear and tear, we can only replace them once? This limitation highlights the critical importance of dental care for us. Tooth decay or damage can result in painful gaps or costly dental procedures. Our teeth also reflect our overall health, serving as indicators of nutrition and hygiene. So while our teeth share the strength of shark teeth, it's essential that we prioritize good dental habits to maintain our set and ensure they serve us well throughout our lives. What if I told you about hidden Erdstall tunnels? These mysterious underground passageways, found throughout Austria and Bavaria, date back to the 12th century or even earlier. Built with extremely narrow dimensions, the tunnels leave us scratching our heads about their purpose. Theories suggest they might have served as religious retreats, escape routes, or storage spaces, but no one really knows. Intriguingly, many tunnels even descend below water levels, making us wonder how they were constructed and used without flooding. Despite their age, researchers have discovered almost no artifacts in these tunnels, which adds to the enigma surrounding them. Are they remnants of a secret society or simply forgotten pathways from a bygone era? The lack of concrete evidence leads to endless speculation. Exploring these tunnels invites imagination, connecting us to a past filled with mystery and possibilities. What shape do you think Shell's logo really represents? The iconic Shell logo, instantly recognizable around the world, actually has deep roots in history. When the company was founded in 1891 in London, it started as a small shop selling seashells and various collectibles. This early focus on seashells inspired the design of the logo we know today, a stylized shell that symbolizes the company's beginnings. Initially, Shell was more than just an oil company. It catered to a wide array of customers fascinated by exotic items from the ocean. Over the years, as Shell expanded into the oil industry and grew into one of the largest energy companies globally, it retained its unique logo. This logo isn't just a pretty picture. It connects to the company's commitment to innovation and quality that started with those humble beginnings in a small London shop. Next time you see a Shell station, remember that it's not just about fuel. It's a nod to a rich history that shaped the brand we see today. This transformed Volkswagen Beetle can float on water. Imagine cruising along the ocean waves in a car that looks just like the classic Volkswagen Beetle. Thanks to some brilliant engineering, this modified Beetle is designed to float and glide across the water's surface with amazing stability. While it still retains the iconic Beetle shape that many people love, it is specially adapted for aquatic adventures, featuring adjustments like a buoyant hull and a unique propulsion system. Navigating waves in this innovative vehicle can feel reminiscent of an action movie, providing an exhilarating experience for those lucky enough to climb aboard. This aquatic Beetle combines nostalgia with cutting-edge technology, making it a fantastic example of how creative minds can turn a beloved classic into something extraordinary. Whether you're on a lake, river, or even the open sea, this extraordinary car allows you to take the fun of driving to a whole new level. Ready to make a splash with this incredible creation? Ever thought about why Alaska is so incredibly vast? This incredible state is more than just vast landscapes. It's a giant when it comes to size. Alaska is so enormous that it could easily hold Texas, California, and Montana all at once within its borders. Covering approximately 663,300 square miles, it is the largest state in the U.S. by a long shot, larger than all but 18 countries worldwide. Imagine embarking on a road trip from one end to the other. You journey through majestic mountain ranges, dense forests, and wide-open tundra. Among its treasures is Denali National Park, home to North America's highest peak. The wildlife here is breathtaking, featuring robust bears, graceful moose, and majestic whales, all thriving in this unique ecosystem. Additionally, Alaska boasts a stunning coastline that stretches over 6,600 miles, showcasing spectacular fjords, massive glaciers, and countless islands. So next time you hear someone mention Alaska, remember just how remarkably large and diverse it truly is. What if I told you about San Marino's hidden charm? This tiny jewel of a country is a remarkable microstate nestled within Italy, covering just 23 square miles, or 61 square kilometers, which makes it the fifth smallest nation in the world. Founded in AD 301, San Marino is steeped in rich history, featuring stunning medieval architecture and breathtaking views from its ancient hilltop fortresses. Picture yourself wandering through cobblestone streets, where charming shops and inviting cafes beckon you to enjoy local delicacies. Despite its petite size, San Marino pulses with vibrant culture, hosting unique traditions, colorful festivals, and mouth-watering foods that reflect its proud heritage. The country maintains its independence and operates under a stable political system, which has positioned it well economically, with a strong emphasis on tourism and financial services. Whether you're a geography enthusiast, a history buff, or just seeking a unique travel experience, San Marino offers a captivating adventure, showcasing that sometimes the best places are the ones you least expect. Hard to believe, but some feel no pain. Congenital insensitivity to pain, CIP, is a fascinating yet troubling condition that affects a small number of people. Imagine living your life without ever feeling pain. No stubbing your toe, no toothaches, not even a burn from hot coffee. While this might sound like a dream, it can lead to serious dangers. People with CIP often don't realize when they injure themselves, which means they might not take care of cuts, bruises, or even more severe injuries, putting their health at risk. For instance, a child with this condition might play too roughly, not knowing when to stop, leading to significant harm. Medical professionals stress the importance of regular checkups for those with CIP, as they need to be vigilant about monitoring their bodies for injuries. Research into this condition helps scientists understand pain pathways and could eventually lead to new treatments for pain conditions. Isn't it intriguing how the body works, even when it seems like a superpower? Did you know dragonflies have heart-shaped romance? These incredible insects are not just masters of the sky, they also put on a captivating show when it comes to love. Dragonflies are famous for their playful and agile flight, darting around with precision as they hunt for insects or evade predators. However, their mating rituals are equally fascinating. During courtship, male dragonflies perform a stunning aerial dance, showcasing their agility and strength to attract a mate. Once they find the right partner, they engage in a unique behavior known as the heart-shaped formation. This involves the male grasping the female's neck with specialized claspers while she bends her abdomen forward to connect with him, creating the appearance of a heart in flight. This not only symbolizes their bond, but is also essential for the mating process. With over 5,000 species of dragonflies around the world, their enchanting displays and intricate courtship are just a glimpse into the vibrant and diverse lives these beautiful insects lead. So next time you see a dragonfly flitting about, remember, they're not just flying, they're dancing their way through love. Blonde and red hair won't disappear anytime soon. Surprisingly, it's a fact that the genes responsible for these stunning hair colors are recessive. This means that even if you don't see someone with blonde or red hair in a particular generation, those genes can still be lurking in the background, waiting to reappear. Think of it like a treasure hidden beneath the surface. It may not be visible right now, but it can come back when the right combination of genes comes together. Recessive traits can skip generations, so kids with brown hair may still carry the blonde or red gene from their parents or grandparents. In fact, some studies suggest that the recessive nature of these hair colors allows them to persist, as carriers of the gene can reproduce without expressing the hair color themselves. So while it might seem like these vibrant hues are becoming rarer, The truth is that they're simply taking a break. Who knows? The next generation could bring a bright burst of color back into our lives. Here's something incredible about kindness on the streets. In November 2012, NYPD officer Lawrence DePrimo made headlines for his generous act when he bought warm boots for a homeless man in Times Square who was suffering from walking barefoot. DePrimo didn't just stop at buying the boots. He showed how compassion can inspire others. The store manager offered a discount on the purchase, demonstrating the beauty of paying it forward. A passing tourist snapped a photo of this touching moment, and before long it went viral on social media, shining a spotlight on DePrimo's selflessness. His simple gesture of kindness garnered him widespread recognition, but the officer keeps the receipt as a personal reminder of the power of compassion in our daily lives. This story teaches us that even small acts can create ripples of goodness in the world. What would you do in a similar situation? Prepare to be amazed by New Year's Day babies. Did you know that the chance of giving birth exactly at noon on January 1st is about 1 in 526? This means that while many parents dream of welcoming their little ones in a specific year or even at a specific time, the odds of timing it just right are surprisingly low. Hospitals across the world often celebrate the first baby born in the new year with special recognition, making it a memorable occasion for the family and the community. Celebrating a New Year's baby can turn into a unique tradition, with parents recalling their little one's special start. Each January 1st, excitement builds as families anticipate the arrival of new lives, even if the actual moment of birth at noon remains a rare event. So, next time you think about the start of a new year, remember just how special it could be to bring a child into the world at that very moment. Could you imagine what it would feel like to share your birthday with the whole world ringing in a new year? Can you believe Nabokov predicted emoticons in 1969? In a fascinating twist of literary foresight, the renowned author Vladimir Nabokov, known for his brilliant novels and poetic language, made a remarkable suggestion that has since shaped digital communication. He envisioned that simple written symbols could effectively express emotions, much like how we now use emojis. This idea, which seemed far-fetched at the time, became a reality with the advent of the internet and texting. Today, emoticons and emojis have transformed the way we communicate, adding a fun and expressive layer to our messages. Whether it's a smiley face or a heart, these tiny images convey feelings that words sometimes can't. Nabokov's insight sheds light on the evolution of language, reminding us that even in the 1960s, thinkers were anticipating ways for technology to enhance our emotional expressions. Isn't it intriguing how a literary mind foresaw such a change? Hard to believe, but baobab trees hold 31,000 gallons. These magnificent trees, native to Madagascar, truly are nature's water tanks. With their massive trunks, baobabs can store huge amounts of water, making them a lifeline for both wildlife and local communities during dry spells. Imagine a tree that can quench thirst not just for the animals roaming the land, but also for people seeking relief from drought. The ability to reserve so much water enables the baobab to thrive and survive even in the harshest conditions. Its thick bark helps reduce water loss by preventing evaporation, while its unique shape is designed to collect rainwater. This remarkable feature not only supports the ecosystem, but also promotes biodiversity, offering a habitat for birds and insects. So next time you see a baobab tree, remember that it's not just a striking landmark, but a vital resource keeping life alive in a challenging environment. Is it really true that Victorians loved electric gadgets? During the Victorian era, a sense of wonder surrounded the emerging field of electricity. People were captivated by electric devices, which promised innovation and progress. However, many of these gadgets came without proper safety measures or timers, leading to some rather bizarre behaviors in electrical experiments. For instance, amateur inventors and curious citizens would often conduct risky trials at home, sometimes resulting in shocking mishaps. This era sparked a significant shift in how society viewed electricity, moving from mere curiosity to serious exploration. Instead of being just a theoretical concept, Electricity began to be seen as a tool for everyday life. This fascination encouraged inventors to tinker and create, laying the groundwork for the safe electrical systems we rely on today. Although safety standards were lacking, the excitement of discovery drove many to explore the endless possibilities electricity offered. What amazing inventions do you think could come from today's fascination with technology? Prepare to be amazed by the origins of broccoli. This popular vegetable isn't a wild creation. It's actually the result of human ingenuity. Beginning around the 6th century BC, ancient farmers in the Mediterranean region started selectively breeding wild cabbage plants to enhance certain desirable traits. Over many generations of careful cultivation, they crafted what we now recognize as broccoli. The word broccoli itself comes from the Italian term for the flowering crest of a cabbage, reflecting its deep roots in agriculture and culture. Today, broccoli is celebrated not just for its unique taste, but also for its impressive nutritional value. Rich in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, it's become a favorite addition to countless meals worldwide. So next time you enjoy this green powerhouse, remember the fascinating journey it has taken to reach your plate. Did you know about the famous lunch photo? The iconic 1932 photograph, Lunch Atop a Skyscraper, captures a group of brave workers casually enjoying their lunch while perched high above New York City. While many mistakenly believe this photograph was taken at the Empire State Building, it was actually shot on the RCA building, known today as the GE building at Rockefeller Center. This stunning image has become a symbol of the daring spirit of American workers during the Great Depression. Taken by Charles C. Ebbets, it showcases 11 men seated on a steel beam, seemingly unfazed by the dizzying heights and the bustling city below. Their relaxed poses and camaraderie tell a powerful story of resilience and hard work. It's remarkable to think how just a snapshot can evoke such courage and determination. This photograph not only gives us a glimpse into the past, but also serves as a reminder of the sacrifices made by many for progress during tough economic times. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to join those workers on that beam? Could your diet be causing food allergies? Recent research suggests that our modern lifestyles and diets are linked to the rising number of food allergies. Many scientists believe that factors like processed foods, lack of exposure to diverse bacteria, and cleaner environments play a significant role. For instance, some studies indicate that children today might not be exposed to as many natural allergens as past generations, which could prevent their immune systems from developing properly. As a result, their bodies may react defensively to certain foods, treating them as harmful invaders. This trend has led to an urgent need for increased awareness about food allergies, making clear and accurate food labeling more important than ever. Consumers must be able to identify potential allergens in the foods they eat. With an estimated 32 million Americans affected by food allergies, understanding these connections and advocating for clear information on food products is crucial for public health. So how can we create a healthier food environment together? You might be surprised by Pinocchio's nose mystery. In the charming tale of Pinocchio, this wooden puppet undergoes a curious phenomenon. Whenever he tells a lie, his nose grows longer. But there's a fascinating twist called the Pinocchio paradox that has puzzled thinkers for ages. Imagine Pinocchio declares, "My nose will grow right now." If his nose does grow, it means he was truthful when he said it would, which contradicts the rule that his nose only grows when he lies. On the other hand, if his nose doesn't grow, then he was lying about it growing, which would mean his nose should have lengthened. This playful riddle challenges our understanding of truth, lies, and logic. Philosophers love to explore such paradoxes because they reveal the complexities of language and meaning. This whimsical example serves as an engaging entry point to deeper discussions about truth and philosophy. What do you think? Can something so simple lead to such a profound dilemma? Ever thought about why your memories might change? Our brains are like a personal history editor, constantly revising the stories of our lives with each recall. When you remember an event, you're not just pulling an old file from a shelf. Instead, you're actively recreating that memory, which can lead to surprising inaccuracies. This process is known as memory reconsolidation, where your brain updates memories based on new information. emotions, and even the context in which you recall them. Think about it. When you reminisce with friends, how often do you discover different perspectives on the same event? Each person's memories blend with what they've heard and learned over time, altering the original experience. This means that memories can evolve, shaped by our feelings and thoughts as we grow and change. So the next time you think back on something important, consider that your memory might not be the exact truth. It's a fascinating reminder of how our minds work. Will you trust your memories as they are? Can you spot the spiny flower mantis? This remarkable insect displays an astonishing ability to blend in with its floral surroundings, making it a master of disguise in the wild. The spiny flower mantis uses special adaptations to mimic the appearance of flowers. With its vibrant colors and intricate patterns, it not only evades predators, but also ambushes unsuspecting prey like butterflies. This clever tactic allows the mantis to remain unseen while waiting patiently to catch a meal. Researchers have studied this insect to understand how its camouflage affects survival rates in nature. By blending in, it reduces the risk of being eaten and increases its chances of finding food. Such amazing camouflage is a showcase of nature's creativity and adaptation. The next time you're among flowers, keep your eyes peeled. There could be a spiny flower mantis waiting quietly in plain sight. Are you ready to hunt for this sneaky little hunter? Surprisingly, it's a fact that potatoes are complex. Did you know that potatoes have more chromosomes than humans? While we have 46 chromosomes, these humble tubers boast 48, making them genetically more intricate. This genetic complexity helps potatoes adapt and thrive in various environments, showing just how resilient they can be. Perhaps even more fascinating is how these plants grow underground, away from the hustle of life above. They develop their starchy goodness hidden from sight, which allows them to avoid many pests and diseases. Even beneath the surface, potatoes are busy creating a world of textures and flavors. As a staple food in many cultures, they nourish billions while remaining largely unnoticed until we dig them up. So next time you enjoy fries or mashed potatoes, remember that these tasty delights have an intriguing story that begins well below the soil. Here's what actually happens when elephants communicate. Elephants are not just enormous creatures. They are also remarkably intelligent and emotionally aware. These magnificent animals have developed sophisticated communication systems that include various sounds and alarm calls. For instance, when an elephant encounters humans, it emits a unique rumbling sound that is completely different from the sounds it makes when alerting others about lions or bees. This ability to differentiate between various threats shows how attuned elephants are to their environment. They constantly assess the dangers around them and respond accordingly, demonstrating advanced cognitive skills. Their communication plays a vital role in maintaining social bonds within herds, helping them to work together and stay safe in the wild. Next time you hear an elephant rumble, remember it might be sharing vital information about its surroundings. Turns out, the truth is that Stars and Stripes has a rich history. This iconic newspaper was first printed by soldiers of the 11th Illinois Infantry on November 9, 1861, in Bloomfield, Missouri. Originally a temporary publication created to keep troops informed during the Civil War, it quickly became a lifeline, connecting soldiers with important news and updates from the front lines. Fast forward to 1918, and Stars and Stripes experienced a revival, re-establishing itself as an essential source of information for military personnel. Serving not just as a newspaper, but also as a morale booster, it provided soldiers with stories of home, updates on loved ones, and insights into the world beyond the battlefield. Even today, Stars and Stripes remains a symbol of military journalism, continuing to adapt and serve the needs of the armed forces. How amazing is it that a simple soldier's paper has stood the test of time? You might be shocked to learn that pineapples take years to grow. These tropical fruits aren't just a quick snack. They require about 1.5 to 3 years to reach their juicy, sweet perfection. Imagine waiting that long for a delicious treat. During this lengthy process, a pineapple plant needs plenty of sunlight, warmth, and care. Farmers nurture them, ensuring they get enough water and nutrients to thrive. But patience is key. As they grow, the plants develop into spiky green bushes, producing lovely flowers before finally sprouting the fruit we all love. It's fascinating to think about the journey your pineapple has gone through before ending up on your table, possibly even growing longer than your last relationship. So next time you slice into a fresh pineapple, remember the time and effort that went into bringing that vibrant fruit to your plate. Did you know that chanko nabe fuels sumo wrestlers? This traditional Japanese stew has been an essential part of their diet for centuries. Packed with nutrition, chanko nabe is not just a delicious meal, it's a powerhouse that supports the intense training and strict weight management needs of sumo athletes. The stew typically features a hearty mix of ingredients like meat, vegetables, and tofu, simmered together to create a flavorful broth. This balance of protein and nutrients helps wrestlers recover after grueling workouts while ensuring they maintain the strength necessary for competition. Sumo wrestlers often eat chanko nabe in large portions, making it a communal affair that fosters camaraderie among teammates. It's more than just food, it's a tradition that brings everyone together. Have you tried this nourishing stew that's a big part of Japan's unique culture? You won't believe this about snails. These fascinating creatures possess an incredible ability to regenerate lost or damaged eyes, showcasing the extraordinary power of nature. When a snail loses an eye, which can happen for various reasons, like injury or predation, it doesn't simply accept its fate. Instead, it triggers a remarkable biological process that allows it to grow a new eye. This regeneration is due to special cells that can transform and develop into new tissues. Snails, despite their slow pace, are masters of recovery, reminding us of the wonders of biology present even in the simplest of organisms. Researching how snails regenerate their eyes can provide insights into healing processes that might even benefit humans one day. Imagine the possibilities if we could learn from these tiny experts. What else might we discover about snails and their incredible adaptations? Have you ever wondered about Pennsylvania's fishing laws? This state has a quirky rule that prohibits catching fish with your mouth. Many people might find this amusing, but it actually aims to promote fair play and proper fishing techniques. The law helps ensure that everyone follows guidelines while enjoying the sport, making it more exciting and enjoyable for all. Surprisingly, this peculiar law does not apply to cats, which means your feline friend can still engage in their natural hunting instincts without breaking any regulations. This unique aspect of Pennsylvania's fishing laws highlights the balance between protecting wildlife and allowing for some fun, albeit quirky, interactions with nature. So next time you're near the water, remember, it's perfectly acceptable to fish with traditional tools and techniques, but keep your mouth out of the game. What if I told you about Einstein's secret anagram? It may surprise you that the name of one of history's greatest minds, Albert Einstein, can be creatively rearranged to spell 10 elite brains. This clever anagram not only sounds impressive, but also serves as a fun tribute to Einstein's extraordinary intellect. The idea behind anagrams is to take the letters of one word or phrase and form them into another, often revealing intriguing connections. In Einstein's case, this playful scramble highlights the brilliance of a man who reshaped our understanding of physics. With groundbreaking theories like relativity under his belt, he certainly had the brainpower to earn such a nickname. Anagrams often spark curiosity, transforming familiar names into entertaining puzzles that encourage fans of language and science alike to appreciate the ingenuity behind them. How many other names can you think of that might reveal hidden treasures? Did you know about the world's tallest sandcastle? In Denmark, this incredible structure was built in 2019 and stands an astonishing 20 meters high. What makes it even more impressive is that it was constructed using nearly 5,000 tons of sand. Imagine the craftsmanship involved in shaping all that sand into towering walls and intricate designs, attracting visitors from around the globe. The castle wasn't just a playground for kids. It showcased a variety of amazing architectural features, including turrets and bridges, all while defying gravity with its impressive height. This feat of creativity and engineering took a team of skilled builders who spent countless hours working together to bring their vision to life. In a country famous for its fairy tale castles, this sandcastle added a unique twist to the landscape, reminding us that art can come in many forms. Whether you're a fan of sandcastles or just love a good story of human ingenuity, Denmark's sandy giant surely sparks the imagination and invites questions about what else we can create with the power of teamwork and a bit of sand. Did you know Oliver Reed's last moments were shocking? During the filming of Gladiator, actor Oliver Reed, known for his charismatic portrayal of Proximo, passed away unexpectedly. This tragic event occurred after a drinking contest with British sailors, leaving the cast and crew in disbelief. To complete his remaining scenes, filmmakers turned to CGI technology, which was still a developing method at that time. This expensive innovation allowed them to honor Reed's legacy while seamlessly integrating his performance into the film. Despite the heart-wrenching circumstances surrounding his death, Reed's role in Gladiator became one of his most iconic, capturing the attention of audiences worldwide. The film not only achieved critical acclaim, but also won the Academy Award for Best Picture. Reed's memorable portrayal ultimately played a significant part in the film's success and continues to be celebrated today. Ever thought about why spinach cooks down so much? Spinach is an extraordinary leafy green packed with nutrients, and it's made up of about 91% water. This high water content is what causes the dramatic shrinkage you see when you cook it. When you heat raw spinach, most of that water evaporates, leaving behind a much smaller portion of the greens. This means that what starts as a mountain of fresh leaves can quickly turn into a small serving once cooked. Not only does this make it easier to eat, but it also concentrates the flavors and nutrients. That's why sautéing or steaming spinach is a popular choice among many. Plus, cooking can help break down the tough cell walls, making nutrients easier for your body to absorb. Next time you're preparing spinach, cast a thought to its water-filled structure and marvel at how it transforms in the pan. Ever wondered about the friend paradox? This intriguing concept reveals a surprising fact. Your friends likely have more friends than you do. The friend paradox occurs because of the way social networks are built. In these networks, popular people are often connected to many individuals. So when you look at your friends' friend lists, those popular ones appear multiple times. Imagine if you're friends with a social butterfly who knows everyone. While you might have a close circle of buddies, that friend's connections can make it seem like they're surrounded by even more people. This phenomenon sheds light on how friendship dynamics work in our lives. It challenges our perceptions of popularity and belonging, making us rethink how we view our own social circles. So the next time you feel like your friends are winning in the friendship game, remember that their connections might not tell the full story. Is it really true that beds used to throw you out? In 1899, an inventive mind from Indiana patented a truly bizarre alarm clock bed designed to jolt sleepers awake by physically tossing them onto the floor. Imagine waking up not just to the sound of a shrill alarm, but with a sudden thud as your bed sends you crashing down. This strange invention sparked quite a bit of curiosity, making people wonder if such an aggressive method could actually work. However, the idea quickly fizzled out in popularity, and it's no wonder why. Many were concerned about the potential for injury when a person could simply tumble out of bed unexpectedly. While it may sound amusing today, the safety issues likely led to its decline. So while the concept of a waking bed is certainly memorable, it seems traditional alarm clocks were a much more gentle way to rise and shine. Guess what really drives long-legged spiders' benefits? Focus phalangoids, or long-legged spiders, might look a bit creepy with their long limbs, but they are surprisingly harmless to humans. These fascinating little creatures actually help maintain a balance in nature by controlling the populations of other spiders, including some that can be dangerous to us. As they scurry around, they feast on smaller spider species that might otherwise proliferate unchecked, creating a safer environment. So next time you spot a long-legged spider, remember that it's not out to get you. Instead, it's doing its part to keep the ecosystem healthy. Their role as natural pest controllers is crucial, especially in gardens and homes where they help reduce the numbers of unwanted spider visitors. By simply existing, they contribute to a more balanced ecosystem and help protect us from more harmful spiders that could invade our spaces. Embracing these little champions could change how we see spiders and remind us of the essential roles every creature plays in our world. Did you know sleep deprivation can trick your brain? When we don't get enough sleep, our brains can experience something fascinating called microsleeps. These are brief moments of sleep that can last just a few seconds, and they occur without us even realizing it. Microsleeps are the brain's way of taking a quick break to preserve vital functions. When you're running on empty, like during an all-nighter or a stressful week, your brain can flicker in and out of reality, sometimes even while you're doing something important, like driving or working. This protective measure might seem like a strange response, but it highlights how essential sleep is for our cognitive function. In fact, a lack of proper sleep can impact your attention, memory, and decision-making. Next time you feel foggy-headed, remember that your brain is battling to keep you functioning even in those tiny moments of shut-eye. Why not prioritize a good night's sleep? Surprisingly, it's a fact that lightning loves Lake Victoria. This stunning lake, located in Africa, isn't just famous for its beauty, it's also known for being one of the most lightning-prone places on the planet. Why does this happen? Well, the region's unique weather patterns create perfect conditions for thunderstorms to form almost daily. Tall structures, open spaces, and conductive materials attract lightning, making places like Lake Victoria particularly vulnerable. During storms, the charged particles in the atmosphere build up, causing electrical discharges that result in lightning strikes. This phenomenon isn't random. It follows specific patterns rooted in physics and geography. So the next time you see a storm brewing over a tall building or an open field, remember that lightning is following its own rules, striking the same places time and time again. Did you know Bolivia has incredible geographical diversity? This South American country packs a punch with its vast landscape that ranges from towering mountains to expansive lowlands. Covering over 1 million square kilometers, Bolivia is home to a variety of ecosystems, including the Andes Mountains, the Amazon rainforest, and the unique Altiplano Plateau. The country's diverse geography supports an array of wildlife and over 30 different indigenous cultures, each with distinct traditions and ways of life. One of the most stunning natural wonders is Lake Titicaca, the highest navigable lake in the world, which sits at an altitude of 3,912 meters. With its rich biodiversity and vibrant culture, Bolivia truly stands out as a remarkable destination for nature lovers and adventure seekers alike. How many countries can boast such incredible natural and cultural richness? Check out this cool selfie stick trick. Using a selfie stick with a 360-degree camera can create stunning images that look like something straight out of a video game. Imagine standing in the midst of breathtaking landscapes, capturing every angle in a single shot. With a 360-degree camera, not only can you snap a picture of the view in front of you, but you can also capture everything around you. This technology lets you create immersive content that makes you feel as if you're stepping into a virtual world. As you wave your selfie stick around, the camera records a full sphere of images. When you later view these photos, you can scroll around to see parts of the scene you didn't even notice while taking the shot. This fun technique is perfect for travelers, gamers, and anyone who loves sharing unique perspectives. So if you're looking to add some creativity to your photo collection and impress your friends with stunning visuals, give a 360-degree selfie a shot. Are you ready to transform your photography game? Guess what really drives nuclear fission? Lise Meitner played a crucial role in uncovering the secrets of nuclear fission, a groundbreaking process that not only powers atomic bombs, but also provides energy for countless homes and industries worldwide. In the early 20th century, while working with her male colleague Otto Hahn, Meitner's keen insights and calculations uncovered the process through which atomic nuclei can split apart, releasing vast amounts of energy. Despite her instrumental contributions, it was Hahn who received the Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 1944, leaving Meitner without the recognition she truly deserved. In a delightful gesture of acknowledgement, however, scientists later named the element Meitnerium MT in her honor. This oversight highlights the challenges women faced in science, yet Meitner's legacy continues to inspire future generations in the fields of physics and chemistry. Isn't it time we celebrate all pioneers equally? What if I told you libraries can resurrect books? A library in Turkey has taken on the inspiring mission of rescuing thousands of discarded books, breathing new life into these neglected treasures. By revitalizing them, this library is not just saving pages, it's reweaving the cultural fabric of the community. When books are thrown away, they lose their stories, knowledge, and connection to past generations. This Turkish library recognized the value of these forgotten books and transformed them into vital resources for locals. They organized community events, reading programs, and workshops, encouraging people to rediscover the joy of literature. Through these efforts, the library not only preserves these literary gems, but also fosters a love for reading and learning among all ages. Isn't it incredible how a simple act of saving books can unite and inspire a community? Guess what really drove fear in Mattoon, Illinois? In 1944, the quiet town of Mattoon became the center of a mystery when residents reported a series of bizarre attacks. People claimed that an unknown assailant sprayed a strange gas that caused nausea and breathing difficulties. Panic swept through the community as many reported feeling unwell after encountering the elusive attacker. Despite numerous investigations, local authorities could never identify the culprit behind these strange gas attacks. Speculation ran wild, with some suggesting it was a prankster or even a supernatural event. The incident left a lasting shadow over Mattoon as myths and theories continued to swirl long after the chaos subsided. To this day, no one knows the truth behind the gas attacks or why they occurred. The unsolved mystery has become a curious piece of local history, drawing both intrigue and trepidation. What was really happening back then? Are there unexplained events in your town that spark similar mysteries? Have you heard about America's hidden landfill water? It's a shocking reality that landfills across the United States are home to approximately 22 million gallons of water trapped in plastic bottles. This staggering amount demonstrates just how significant plastic waste has become in our environment. Many people don't realize that when we throw away plastic bottles, they often end up in landfills, where they can take hundreds of years to decompose. While these bottles do accumulate water when it rains, the larger issue is the environmental impact of our disposables. Each year, millions of plastic items are discarded, leading to waste overflowing in landfills and polluting our beautiful planet. This trapped water, instead of being recycled or repurposed, becomes a symbol of our wastefulness. By rethinking our plastic use, choosing reusable containers, and supporting recycling efforts, we can all play a part in reducing this problem. How many bottles do you think you can save from the landfill? You might be shocked to learn that soccer unites us. This incredible sport is not just the most popular globally, it brings people together from all walks of life, regardless of culture or geography. Imagine stadiums filled with fans waving flags, singing songs, and cheering for their teams. Whether you're in a bustling city or a small town, soccer creates a unique bond among strangers. During games, shared experiences ignite powerful emotions, making fans feel like family. Countries across continents celebrate soccer with thrilling tournaments like the FIFA World Cup, where nations compete for glory and pride. These events showcase not just the love for the game, but also the strong community spirit that soccer fosters. From urban parks to professional leagues, soccer pitches serve as gathering places, building friendships and memories that last a lifetime. Isn't it amazing how one sport can break down barriers and connect people all over the world? Here's a wild fact about watermelon you'll love. Did you know the rind, often discarded, is packed with citrulline? This awesome compound has the power to improve blood flow and cut down on muscle soreness after a workout. So instead of tossing that green part of the watermelon, consider blending it into a smoothie or pickling it for a crunchy snack. Watermelon isn't just tasty, it's also got a rich history. Ancient Egyptians cherished this fruit so much that they placed it in tombs, highlighting its cultural and nutritional significance. Consuming watermelon can also help you stay hydrated because it's made up of about 92% water. With so many benefits packed into both the sweet flesh and the often overlooked rind, Why not make watermelon a staple in your diet? Who knew that this refreshing summer treat could be so beneficial? Here's something incredible about New Jersey's gas laws. New Jersey stands out as the only state in America where drivers can't pump their own gas. This unique law has been around since the 1940s, promoting safety and creating jobs for attendants at gas stations. But in a 2022 Monmouth University poll, a surprising 60% of New Jersey residents expressed their opposition to changing this tradition and allowing full self-service at gas stations. Supporters of the current law argue that it protects consumers by ensuring that trained attendants handle potentially dangerous fuel, while opponents suggest it limits convenience and increases gas prices. With many Americans accustomed to self-service, New Jersey's continued stance raises questions about convenience, safety, and what residents truly desire. Do they prefer to keep this quirky law, or is it time for a change in how they fuel their cars? Is it really true that a white giraffe exists? Yes, indeed, this rare animal was spotted in Africa and is a true marvel known for its striking appearance. Unlike albinism, which causes a complete lack of pigmentation, this white giraffe suffers from a condition called leucism. This unique condition leads to a partial loss of color in its skin while leaving its beautiful eyes unaffected. Unfortunately, such rare creatures can become targets for poachers, driven by their unusual looks. To protect this amazing animal, conservationists have taken action by fitting it with a GPS tracker. This allows experts to monitor its movements in the wild, helping ensure its safety from threats. The white giraffe is not just a stunning sight, but also a symbol of the importance of wildlife conservation. How can we help more animals like this survive and thrive? Did you know that armadillos wear natural armor? These fascinating creatures are protected by a hard outer layer known as a carapace. The carapace consists of overlapping plates of bone, meticulously covered by tough skin, making armadillos one of nature's coolest defensive marvels. This unique structure not only shields them from predators, but also allows them to curl into a ball, which enhances their protection. Found primarily in the Americas, these mammals thrive in various habitats, from grasslands to forests. Armadillos are excellent diggers, using their strong claws to create burrows that provide shelter and help them find food, which mainly consists of insects and plants. Their remarkable carapace, a testament to evolutionary ingenuity, allows them to survive in environments filled with threats. So next time you see an armadillo, remember they're not just cute critters, they're armored warriors of the wild. Let's explore the fascinating world of diplomacy. The title of Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary holds the highest diplomatic rank, a position that sounds almost magical but is very real. Ambassadors play a critical role in managing relationships between countries, often acting as the official representatives of their home government. With this prestigious title, they possess significant authority to negotiate treaties, engage in discussions, and represent their nation's interests abroad. Imagine living in a foreign country where your job is to foster peace and collaboration. These ambassadors not only navigate complex political landscapes, but also address cultural differences to build bridges between nations. They often participate in high-stakes meetings where every word carries weight. The responsibilities can be immense as they work to safeguard their country's citizens overseas while promoting trade and cultural exchange. Being an ambassador extraordinary and plenipotentiary is a demanding yet rewarding career, shaping international relations for a more connected world. What do you find most intriguing about this role? Why exactly does stress trigger our body's reactions? The hypothalamic pituitary adrenal (HPA) axis plays a crucial role in how we respond to stress. When you encounter a stressful situation, your brain perceives the threat and signals the hypothalamus to release corticotropin-releasing hormone, CRH. This in turn signals the pituitary gland to release adrenocorticotropic hormone, ACTH, which prompts the adrenal glands to produce cortisol, often called the stress hormone. Elevated cortisol levels prepare your body for a quick response, affecting everything from your heart rate to your immune function. However, the relationship doesn't stop there. The HPA axis is a feedback loop. High cortisol can also influence mood and behavior, leading to feelings of anxiety or even depression. Understanding this intricate system sheds light on why managing stress is vital for maintaining both mental and physical health. Collaboration is key to smart decision-making in health. Scientists recently highlighted how our everyday decisions about nutrition and wellness are enhanced by working together. When people come together to share their experiences, insights, and knowledge about food and health, they create a richer understanding of what it means to live well. This collaborative approach isn't just about making meals. It's also about fostering a sense of community that encourages better choices and normalizes healthy habits. For instance, cooking classes or health workshops that invite group participation can lead to better nutritional choices than when individuals act alone. This is especially important as many seek guidance on maintaining balanced diets amid a flood of conflicting information. As we learn from others and support each other's journeys, we cultivate a culture where healthy living becomes part of our daily routines. So how can you join forces with friends or family to make healthier choices today? Have you ever seen a fast wombat in action? You might picture wombats as cute, cuddly creatures lumbering around the Australian bush, but don't be fooled. When these furry guys feel threatened, they can burst into a surprising sprint, reaching speeds of up to 40 kilometers per hour, which is about 25 miles per hour. That's as fast as a human sprinter. Wombats have strong, muscular bodies and powerful legs that allow them to run quickly despite their stocky appearance. This remarkable ability serves as a key survival tactic. When faced with danger, their incredible speed helps them escape from predators. It's fascinating to think that these seemingly slow-moving animals can unleash such surprising bursts of speed when it counts. So the next time you see a wombat slowly munching on grass, remember, if it needs to, it can dash away just like an athlete on the track. Isn't nature full of surprises? Is it really true that stones were used as money? On Yap Island in Micronesia, large stone discs, some weighing several tons, served as a unique form of currency. These impressive stones, known as rye stones, were quarried from a nearby island and transported by sea, often using canoes. What makes this system fascinating is that ownership of these heavy stones was transferred through verbal agreements rather than physically moving the stones themselves. This meant that if you wanted to buy something, you didn't need to lug a giant disc around. You simply declared your ownership, and the community upheld that claim. While it sounds impractical by modern standards, this system worked well for the Yapese people. The stones symbolized wealth and status, and their value was deeply rooted in the island's culture and social structure. Can you imagine negotiating a deal with something so unwieldy? Is it really true that ants can explode for safety? The Camponotus saundersii ant, found in Malaysia, has a remarkable and shocking defense mechanism known as autothysis. When the colony is threatened, these brave ants literally sacrifice themselves. They have specialized glands filled with a potent toxic substance. When danger looms, they can rupture their bodies, causing these glands to burst and release their toxic contents. This self-destructive act is not in vain. It creates a protective barrier that can deter predators or invaders from harming the rest of the colony. This extreme measure may seem bizarre, but for the survival of their community, it can be a lifesaver. This unusual behavior highlights how nature equips its creatures with extraordinary survival tactics, ensuring the colony can thrive despite threats. Who would have thought that such small ants could display such extreme courage? Why exactly does Gupek Moskiovski matter in Russia? Gupek Moskiovski represents a fascinating blend of worship and cultural identity in Russian spirituality. This name is tied to a specific form of religious exchange that highlights how communities connect through shared beliefs and rituals. When people engage in practices associated with Gupek Moskiovski, they often celebrate ancient traditions, forging a link between the past and present. These rituals can provide comfort, a sense of belonging, and a way to honor ancestors. The name brings to light diverse forms of worship in Russia, where countless local customs enrich the spiritual landscape. Understanding Gupek Moskiovski not only enhances our appreciation for Russian culture, but also showcases the unique ways people engage with their beliefs. So what makes this figure resonate with so many? Explore the rich narratives and meanings behind Gupek Moskiovski to uncover the spiritual tapestry of Russia. Have you ever wondered why they call them trailers? Movie previews, now typically shown before a film, actually got their start at the end of movies. This quirky tradition began in the early 1900s when theaters decided to showcase upcoming films after the main feature, allowing audiences to enjoy a final glimpse of what was to come. The term trailer comes from the fact that these previews trailed the main event, moving to the front only later as theaters discovered that viewers were more likely to stay and watch them if they were shown first. This change was also driven by the need to grab the audience's attention while they were still in their seats. Today, trailers have become a huge part of the movie marketing machine, creating excitement and buzz long before the film's premiere. So next time you watch a trailer, remember it's more than just a sneak peek. It's a nod to a fun piece of cinema history. You might be shocked to discover the reconsolidation. This incredible creature holds the title for being the largest fish species on the planet, stretching up to an astonishing 17 meters long. Imagine swimming beside a creature that can grow as long as a small bus. Despite its immense size, the reconsolidation is generally gentle, posing little risk to humans. Instead of being a fierce predator, this fascinating fish primarily dines on plankton and small fish, gliding gracefully through warm waters in search of its next meal. You can find these giants in various oceans, enjoying life while helping maintain the balance of marine ecosystems. So, if you ever encounter one, don't worry. It's just a gigantic, friendly fish doing its part in the underwater world. How amazing is it that such a huge creature is so harmless? Did you know that male aragonfish are great dads? This incredible species stands out in the underwater world for its unique parenting style. Once the female lays her eggs, the male quickly scoops them up into his mouth, creating a safe haven for the fragile eggs. This mouth-brooding behavior lasts for about 2 to 3 months, during which the male protects the developing eggs from hungry predators lurking nearby. It's a remarkable display of care, showcasing how male aragonfish take on significant responsibilities in raising their young. When the tiny fish hatch, they swim out into the world, equipped with the protection and nurturing provided by their dad. This fascinating behavior not only highlights the importance of male involvement in parenting within this species, but also sheds light on the intricate relationships found in nature. Isn't it amazing how different animal species develop such unique strategies for survival? Prepare to be amazed by Utah's bird laws. In Utah, a unique rule provides legal protection for birds on highways, meaning that drivers must yield the right of way to our feathered friends. This quirky law emphasizes the state's commitment to wildlife conservation, showing just how important it is to protect these creatures in their natural habitat. If a flock of birds is crossing the road, drivers are expected to make sudden stops if necessary, helping to ensure that these animals can safely pass. Imagine driving along a highway and suddenly having to halt for a parade of ducks or a family of geese. While this might seem odd, it reflects a broader understanding of how human activities impact wildlife. The resulting interactions between cars and birds remind us that, just like us, they have the right to travel freely. So the next time you find yourself on a road in Utah, keep an eye out for birds and remember, patience can save lives in more ways than one. What other quirky laws surprise you? Is it really true that England holds ancient secrets? In a fascinating discovery, scientists uncovered a skeleton in England that is around 9,000 years old. This remarkable find offers a glimpse into the deep history of human life in the region. Imagine the stories this ancient skeleton could tell about how people lived so long ago. The significance of this discovery grows even more interesting when you learn that researchers gathered vital clues from a distance of 2.5 miles away. This distance didn't stop them from piecing together evidence of what life was like for early humans in England. With every bone examined and every artifact studied, we gain a better understanding of our ancestors' daily lives, including their diets, habits, and the environments they thrived in. These findings remind us that history is not just about dates and events, but about connections across time. Each discovery, like this ancient skeleton, helps us reflect on our shared human journey, making the past feel closer to our present than we ever imagined. Did you know your body is mostly water? It's astonishing that around 37 liters of water make up nearly 60% of our total body weight. This water isn't just for hydration. It plays crucial roles in numerous bodily functions. For instance, water helps regulate body temperature, aids digestion, and cushions joints. It's also vital for delivering nutrients to cells and removing waste. Every single cell in your body relies on water, which means staying hydrated is key to maintaining health and energy. Despite being aware of its importance, many people often overlook their daily water intake. Factors like physical activity, climate, and even diet impact how much water we need. On average, it's recommended to drink 8 8-ounce glasses of water a day, but individual needs can vary. Interestingly, we can also get hydration from foods like fruits and vegetables. So next time you grab a drink, think about how it's helping your body function better and keep you feeling great. Chili peppers deliver a fiery kick without real heat. It might surprise you to learn that the heat you feel when munching on a chili isn't actually caused by temperature. Instead, the secret lies in a compound called capsaicin. When you bite into a chili, capsaicin binds to pain receptors in your mouth, tricking your brain into thinking there's a burning sensation. This reaction triggers your body's defense mechanism, causing you to sweat and your heart rate to increase. It's fascinating how this natural chemical can lead to such intense experiences, right? Interestingly, the heat level of chili peppers is measured using the Scoville scale, which assigns a specific rating based on the concentration of capsaicin. Ranging from mild bell peppers to the extremely hot Carolina Reaper, which can hit over 2 million Scoville heat units, each pepper offers a unique intensity. While the idea of spicy food might conjure up images of fire, it's really just our nerves responding to a little chemistry lesson. So would you dare to try a hotter pepper? Why exactly does the bombardier beetle spray toxins? This fascinating little insect has a unique way of defending itself against predators. When threatened, the bombardier beetle can squirt a hot toxic liquid from its abdomen, creating a startling defense mechanism. This liquid is not just any substance. It's a mix of chemicals that can deter would-be attackers and even injure them. The beetle combines 2 chemicals in its body, which react explosively when mixed outside. Some species can shoot this hot spray up to 20 inches away, making it quite the impressive projectile. Not only does this clever tactic help it escape from dangerous situations, but it also serves as a warning to other animals to stay away. Nature has designed these beetles with an incredible ability to survive, highlighting the awe-inspiring adaptations that insects have developed in their quest for survival. Is it really true that cafeteria workers staged a revolt? In 1943, employees at the Pentagon cafeteria took a stand against an unusually frequent menu item: liver. This event, known as the Great Liver Revolt, showcased the limits of patience even for government workers during World War II. As the war intensified, food scarcity led to limited options and repetitive meals, leaving many feeling dissatisfied. Employees voiced their frustrations over the constant liver servings and demanded a change, sparking a humorous yet significant protest. The revolt not only brought attention to the monotony of wartime rations, but also emphasized the importance of variety in diet, even in times of scarcity. The spirited revolt is a fascinating glimpse into how even the simplest issues, like cafeteria food, can unite people and give them a voice in challenging times. Could something as trivial as a meal truly drive workers to protest? Hard to believe, but Melanie the raccoon is a superstar. This adorable little creature from England has captured hearts and attention online by performing over 100 human-like tasks. Imagine a raccoon riding a miniature bike or whizzing around on a scooter. That's Melanie for you. People have been amazed by her talents, which also include tidying up the kitchen. Trained with love and patience, Melanie demonstrates just how smart raccoons can be. Her owner has painstakingly taught her these tricks, showcasing not just Melanie's intelligence, but also the special bond they share. Videos of her antics have gone viral, making her a beloved social media icon and proving that animals can have unique skills too. Her achievements challenge our perceptions of wildlife and show that with the right guidance, Even a raccoon can take on human-like tasks. What other surprises do animals hold for us? Did you know computers once filled entire rooms? In the early days of computing, machines like ENIAC and UNIVAC were colossal, taking up the space of large rooms and weighing tons. These early computers relied on punch cards for input, meaning users had to send instructions through the mail. Imagine mailing a physical card just to run a simple program. Because of their size and complexity, only a few were available, and they were primarily used by government and research institutions. Fast forward to today, and we have devices that fit in our pockets, thanks to incredible advancements in technology. The rapid evolution from room-sized behemoths to sleek smartphones shows just how far we've come. But just think, how did we make this leap in such a short time? Why was James Hobin's building so important? The construction of a significant building began in 1702 under the guidance of architect James Hobin, showcasing the influence of architecture on national history. This structure, known as the White House, has served as the residence and workplace of every U.S. president since John Adams. Hobin's design combined elements of neoclassical architecture with a unique American flair, symbolizing the country's aspirations and values. It was more than just a home, it reflected the nation's commitment to democracy and governance. Throughout its history, the White House has witnessed many pivotal moments, from hosting foreign dignitaries to enduring renovations and restorations after fires and conflicts. Each president has left their mark, turning it into a living museum of American history. Today, the White House stands not only as an architectural marvel, but also as a powerful symbol of leadership and resilience. As we explore its rich history, we can appreciate how architecture shapes our identity and reflects the evolution of a nation. Why exactly does dark chocolate energize us more than coffee? Dark chocolate, especially varieties with 70% cocoa or higher, surprises many with its caffeine content. In fact, a single ounce of this rich treat contains more caffeine than the same weight of coffee. This means that if you're reaching for a piece of dark chocolate, you could be getting a nice little energy boost. The secret lies in the cocoa beans, which naturally contain caffeine. However, not all chocolate is created equal. Powdered hot chocolate usually has less cocoa and consequently less caffeine. So while a warm cup of hot chocolate can be comforting, if you're looking for a pick-me-up, opt for that high-quality dark chocolate. It's not just a delicious treat, it can also offer a satisfying lift to your day, making it a delightful alternative to your usual cup of joe. Let's uncover the truth about the saguaro cactus. This iconic plant thrives in the Sonoran Desert, known for its unique and impressive characteristics. Despite its towering height, standing up to 20 meters, the saguaro cactus grows incredibly slowly, reaching less than 1 meter in 20 years. This means you could see a saguaro that takes decades to grow just a few feet. But don't let its slow growth fool you. These cacti are tough survivors, often living for around 200 years. They adapt to the harsh desert climate, storing water in their thick flesh to endure long periods of drought. The saguaro's size isn't just for show, it provides a vital habitat for various desert creatures. Birds like the Gila woodpecker drill holes in the cactus for nesting, and other animals use it as a shelter. It plays a key role in its ecosystem, interacting with numerous species. So next time you see a saguaro, remember, you're looking at a remarkable survivor of the desert landscape that has witnessed centuries of change. Here's a wild fact about the Rubik's Cube. This iconic 3x3 puzzle is not just a toy, it's an extraordinary challenge that has baffled minds for decades. With its complex design featuring one fixed core, 6 center pieces, 8 corner pieces, and 12 edge pieces, it can create a staggering 43 quintillion possible combinations. To imagine that number, think about trying a new combination every single second. You would need an astounding 1.4 trillion years to explore all the possibilities, which is far longer than the age of our universe. This complexity is what makes the Rubik's Cube a favorite among puzzle enthusiasts and competitive solvers alike. Many complex algorithms and strategies have been developed to tackle this colorful brain teaser. Some people can solve it in under 6 seconds, showcasing incredible hand coordination and mental agility. So whether you're just starting or trying to shave seconds off your record, the Rubik's Cube is an exciting journey into problem solving and spatial reasoning. Miriam's gossip business, a dream come true. Turns out the truth is that 67-year-old Miriam from Colombia has transformed gossip into a thriving enterprise. She decided to turn the whispers and secrets of her neighborhood into something profitable, charging between 5,000 and 10,000 pesos for her stories. However, it's the juiciest tidbits, the ones that everyone wants to hear, that can fetch her more than 500,000 pesos. Imagine that, a simple rumor turning into a hefty profit. Neighbors flock to her door in search of the latest scoops, creating a bustling atmosphere where everyone wants to know the inside information. Miriam's sharp ear for details not only keeps her well-informed, but also helps her purchase 2 houses, turning her passion for gossip into a remarkable success story. In a world where information is currency, Miriam has become the go-to source for bustling local chatter, proving that sometimes the simplest ideas can lead to the greatest rewards. What would you do with that kind of business savvy? Have you ever wondered why eagles are such amazing hunters? Eagles are truly fascinating creatures, dominating the skies as apex predators. With their incredible strength and sharp talons, they can capture prey that weighs as much as a young deer. Imagine witnessing an eagle swooping down, its keen eyesight spotting movement from high above. In mere seconds, it can accelerate to astonishing speeds, using its powerful wings to maneuver effortlessly. Their hunting techniques are not just about brute strength. Eagles also rely on strategy, often surveying vast areas to locate the best opportunities for a meal. Once they've set their sights on prey, they strike with precision and skill, showcasing a breathtaking display of nature's raw power. Whether soaring gracefully in the sky or executing a daring hunt, eagles embody the spirit of ferocity and beauty found in the wild. Watching them in action truly highlights the marvels of wildlife. Believe it or not, bees have 5 eyes. These incredible insects have a unique vision system that is fascinating. Bees possess 5 eyes in total, which helps them navigate and make sense of their world. 3 of these eyes are small and called ocelli. Ocelli are great at detecting light, allowing bees to gauge the brightness of their surroundings. The other 2 larger eyes are known as compound eyes, which play a crucial role in navigation and shape recognition. Compound eyes have thousands of tiny lenses that work together, giving bees a broad field of view and helping them identify flowers, landmarks, and even other bees. This amazing ability to see ultraviolet light, which is invisible to humans, allows bees to locate nectar sources more efficiently. Their keen eyesight is essential for their survival, as it helps them forage for food and avoid predators. So the next time you see a bee buzzing around, remember that their remarkable eyes are working hard to keep them safe and successful in their busy lives. Prepare to be amazed by your brain's energy use. Your brain is not just an organ, it's an incredible calorie-burning powerhouse. On average, the human brain consumes about 400 to 500 calories each day, even when you're just sitting quietly or deeply thinking. This energy consumption is vital for supporting the brain's many functions, including controlling your thoughts, movements, and emotions. Interestingly, periods of intense thinking don't even increase the calorie count significantly. Rather, the brain's basic operations already take up a lot of energy. This remarkable aspect means that your brain uses around 20% of your total body calories, despite only accounting for about 2% of your body weight. No wonder why we feel mentally fatigued after long periods of concentration. Our brain is hard at work. So the next time you're studying for a test or engaging in a brainstorm session, remember your brain is burning energy like a little furnace inside your head. Isn't it fascinating how much effort goes into our thoughts? Guess what really drives Jupiter's fascinating moons? Jupiter has an astonishing 69 moons, making it the planet with the most moons in our solar system. These moons vary in size, with some measuring between 12 to 37 miles in diameter, while many are less than 1 mile across. The massive gas giant itself weighs in at a staggering 317 times more than Earth, showcasing its incredible gravitational pull. This immense gravity influences the orbit and shape of its moons, creating a mesmerizing dance around the largest planet in our solar system. Some moons are icy, while others might be rocky, and they provide valuable insights into the conditions of the early solar system. Scientists are particularly fascinated by Galilean moons like Europa, which may harbor an ocean beneath its icy crust, raising the exciting possibility of extraterrestrial life. How do these unique characteristics of Jupiter's moons help us understand more about our universe? Ever seen skydivers perform breathtaking aerial stunts? The Sol Real team is a Brazilian skydiving group that takes extreme aerial acrobatics to a whole new level. Known for their high-speed formation flights, this talented crew has captured the attention of millions with their stunning viral videos and thrilling international exhibitions. Their performances are not just about the rush of jumping from an airplane. They require incredible precision and teamwork. Before these skilled athletes ever take to the skies, they undergo extensive training to master their craft. Each jump is meticulously planned and practiced, ensuring that every move is perfectly synchronized with their fellow skydivers. This dedication to the sport has established them as leaders in the free flight community, inspiring aspiring skydivers worldwide. Imagine the adrenaline rush they experience as they soar through the air, performing flips and formations that seem almost impossible. So are you ready to dive into the exhilarating world of high-altitude acrobatics? Have you heard about Christmas pudding wishes? This delightful British tradition involves stirring a rich mixture of ingredients for Christmas pudding while making a wish. Picture a cozy kitchen filled with the cheerful sounds of family and the smell of spices. Each person takes a turn stirring the mixture, hoping their wish will come true. But that's not all. To add a twist of luck, a coin or trinket is hidden within the pudding. Finding this hidden treasure is believed to bring good fortune for the year ahead, a custom that dates back to the Victorian era. Imagine cutting into the pudding and discovering a shiny coin. What a thrill! Each year, families gather around to share this experience, creating lasting memories. It's more than just a dessert, it symbolizes hope and joy during the festive season. Whether you're making a wish for health, happiness, or adventure, the excitement of stirring and searching for the coin adds a sprinkle of magic to the holiday celebrations. So, do you have a wish in mind for this year's pudding? Have you noticed this fascinating body ratio? It turns out that the distance from your wrist to your elbow is roughly the same length as your foot. This captivating fact is part of a broader concept known as body ratios, which helps us understand the proportions of human anatomy. While these proportions can differ from person to person, the general symmetry often reflects the elegance of our design. For instance, if you measure from your wrist to your elbow and then measure your foot, you might be surprised at how closely those two measurements match. This relationship not only shows off the astonishing symmetry in our bodies, but also highlights how our limbs are proportionately connected. Such relationships can have implications in fields ranging from art and design to ergonomics and even sports science, where understanding body mechanics can enhance performance. So the next time you look at your wrist or your foot, remember that there's an interesting connection between the two that goes beyond mere appearance. Isn't the human body wonderfully intricate? Let's uncover the truth about Segway Polo. This exciting sport is taking the world by storm, blending traditional polo with modern technology. Teams from different countries compete on Segway personal transporters, adding a unique twist to the classic game. One of the best parts about Segway Polo is that it's accessible to everyone. There are no strict fitness requirements or age limits, making it perfect for players of all backgrounds. Imagine riding a Segway while skillfully hitting a ball with a mallet. The sport promotes teamwork, strategy, and a sense of community as players from various nations come together to compete. As more people discover this fun and inclusive game, it's growing in popularity all around the globe. So why not hop on a Segway and give it a try? You might just find yourself in the thrilling world of Segway Polo. Most people don't know this, but hot dog ice cream exists. In 2019, Oscar Mayer took a bold leap into unexpected flavors with its quirky creation called Cold Dog. This wild treat isn't your ordinary dessert. It combines the classic taste of hot dogs with a sweet twist. Imagine a sandwich made of two biscuits, but instead of traditional fillings, you bite into a delicious concoction of sweet hot dog cream, candied sausage pieces, and a surprising scoop of mustard ice cream. This unique mashup of flavors startled some taste buds while intriguing adventurous eaters. While the idea may sound outrageous to many, it sparks an interesting conversation about food innovation. Companies like Oscar Mayer are constantly experimenting to push the boundaries of our eating experiences. So next time you think about ice cream, remember that it can come in all sorts of unexpected flavors, blending sweet and savory in the quirkiest ways possible. Would you dare to give it a try? Did you know coffee takes 140 liters of water? Growing a single cup of coffee is a surprisingly thirsty process. To produce the coffee beans, farmers need about 140 liters, which is roughly equivalent to 37 gallons of water. This extensive water usage includes everything from irrigating the crops to processing the beans. In fact, the coffee cultivation process involves careful attention to water management, especially in regions where water might be scarce. Many coffee-growing countries like Brazil and Colombia face challenges related to climate change, affecting their water sources. This means that when we enjoy our morning cup, we're not just savoring the rich flavors, but also considering the environmental impact of our beverage. So the next time you sip on your coffee, think about the journey those beans went on and the precious water required for that delicious experience.